The other thing that I really want is happiness.
Yeah, yeah, Sean.
Hey, what's going on? This is Jsean. Today I wanted to kind of make a reply video to a comment. So at this point, let me just try to explain this. I have a few other channels that I'm not going to cross promote within this channel because this channel, it's just basically an entire different approach, and I'll explain in a second. If this particular person, my channel is so small right now at this point that I mean, hopefully it grows, but right now there's only so many people that would leave comments in an older video that I did, and I left the channel alone. And then recently when I've been uploading, there's one particular person who's kind of been hanging there with me, and I really appreciate you. And your username, I don't know if I'm saying or pronouncing it right. I think it's my MAI. I really appreciate you engaging with me on the videos, and I really appreciate your words. It encourages me too, you know, and it's kind of the point. Like, if that video that you left that comment on, hopefully you're watching this too, but it's kind of just, it's like what I said, you know, everything that you do, you have to take that step, and the first step is always the hardest. For this particular channel, I have more than one goal that I want to accomplish for it. But some things, when you plan things as you grow or as you know, you start making adjustments to those plans. They don't always stay exactly how you envisioned it in the beginning, right? So as I'm learning, especially with my other channels, even though it has nothing to do with this channel, it's a learning process for me, and I'm starting to figure out what I want. Now, I'm even figuring out outside of YouTube what I want in life, you know? So if you watched that video, which I'm assuming you did because you left a comment in reply to what I was even saying, by you even leaving that type of comment, it's so appreciated because it lets me know that you in visually, you're like my first step in one of my latter goals that I referred to in that video. Because see, in person, people who know me from where I'm from, a lot of people who I have the opportunity to actually engage with in person in a natural environment, a natural conversation, a real conversation, unscripted, just real life. A lot of people have told me and mentioned things like you said in that comment, as far as motivating and being a type of person in a counselor sense or therapist type sense. And it's funny, I have some that were like female friends of mine at the time that they used to joke around and call me like Dr. Phil because I would give advice, and my advice would be true. It wouldn't be tainted with my personal opinion, just real experiences. And I would always look things as I looked things for the trueness that they were. I didn't let things cloud my my opinion, or my what is the word I'm trying to say? I wouldn't let it cloud my judgment when giving them explanations, or what I believe to be true in that circumstance when I was giving advice or whatever it is. And with the internet, it's so hard to get people to really know who you are, because it's the internet. It's not like it's a social gathering place where people come to meet people. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a bar, a restaurant, or a place where you know people are going there to conversate. So it's very hard to get people to see past the exterior. And YouTube is so big, it's even harder because it's so crowded. And usually the things that are most entertaining get seen before other things and stuff like that. So one thing that I wanted for this particular channel, I wanted authenticity. So I'm gonna kind of bleed into other things. I did write notes to try to see, and hopefully I wouldn't forget on certain things, but I'm probably not even really gonna look at it. Let me see. I'm not even gonna look at it. It's my notes are like all scattered. Everything you see when I do these things are typically just right off the top of my head anyway. I don't have bullet points or anything. This is how I am in real life. I just have a lot to say. I have a lot of experience in my life, and I haven't succeeded in certain ways that I wish to, but I've been successful to other people in what they would consider success. So just me living life, experiencing life, working at different types of jobs, you know, shitty jobs to decent jobs to great paying jobs to opportunities to running a business to growing a business to being successful at a business. I realize that there's things that I want in my life now that it's beyond money, and money's super important, right? But you can make a couple 100,000 a year and be broke. And you can make, 40,000, 50, 30, whatever, and you could feel like you're living life. I don't mean like you're living rich or feeling rich or wealthy. I mean like you could just feel comfortable with your life. Because a lot of people, when you work certain jobs or careers, you start basing your lifestyle around that income. You depend on it, and you slowly start. It's like your debt to ratio thing, and you basically have so much tied up into that paycheck that you have no freedom anymore. So it's all about how wise you are and how you spend, how you invest, and so forth. But that's, I guess, a whole nother video. But one thing that I realize is that I need three things in my life. One is you need money, right? But I dream to be like a millionaire, right? I feel like it's in my future. And I know a lot of people would say that because they just want money and they see people living nice. But I really believe it, and there may be a time where it may not happen. But I believe it. And I've always been aiming for that in the back of my head silently as I'm heading towards certain goals that I'm trying to accomplish, right? To some, it may be far-fetched, but it's something I just believe in, right? And to be real, I'm super far from that number, okay? But I don't need to be rich. I would like to build wealth for my future and futures, right? But I want to be good. I want to be comfortable, right? I want to spend, but I don't have to go buying Bugattis and stuff like that to feel like I can spend. I just have to be comfortable, right? That's one thing. And that range for being comfortable could range depending on your lifestyle and your circumstance and your experiences. For me, I know what it's like to have a pretty good decent amount of income to not so much to hardly anything to somewhere in the middle. And I realized that I'd rather be somewhere in the middle. The other thing that I really want is happiness, right? And that's really hard to find that balance when you work somewhere for 40 plus hours, 50 hours at a job, or you have a business that you've made successful, but your whole life revolves around that business. And some people say they love the business or the work because it's something they enjoy. That's good for that person. But for me, everything that I've put myself in and accomplished, I wasn't truly happy. I was happy with parts of it, but I wasn't actually happy. And the other one is freedom. I want freedom. You can call it work-life balance. You can call it whatever you choose to call it. I'm just saying it's more of I'm the type of person where I can't be locked into one thing. For example, if my goal is to say I want to be like a millionaire or something, right? And I know that the job I'm going to take peaks out at 70K a year. I won't do it because I feel like I'll get bored. There'll be a point when I reach that peak that I want more. It's not because of jealousy. I'm not jealousy. It's not because of greed or wanting more money. It's the type of person I am naturally. I always want to make room for more things. I'm a type of person who always wants to learn and grow and learn new things. This is why I feel like money is not necessarily important. For example, I'd actually rather take less money and work less and have more freedom to make other ideas turn into money or income or anything like that. That's the kind of person I am. Instead of me diving 110% into an idea and doing it so much that it consumes my entire life that I have no room for anything else, I'd rather make less money by sharing the workload with people or contractors, whatever the case is, and having the freedom not to just be free and go to sleep and when I feel like. I mean the freedom to exercise my ideas in my head. Because if you've ever talked to me in person, which I'm pretty sure everybody I'm speaking to right now hasn't, I don't even share this channel with anybody I know. Nobody I know personally knows this channel at all. because I wanted to make this reach out to people who don't know me. And to break through the internet, to have people get to know you is pretty hard. I just need the freedom to keep going and growing. That's the kind of person I am naturally, not because I saw somebody else, not because I want to be like somebody else. I envy somebody or somebody's circumstances and their abilities. It's something that's naturally in me that I don't settle. You know, it's not about money. Even if money could be an issue for me at times, just like anybody else, it's never the answer though, because the times that I made the most money in my career and my businesses is that it consumed my whole life where it became my life. And that right there doesn't make me happy. That right there is actually only checking off one box out of the three that I just mentioned. So one is income or being comfortable financially. The other is, what did I say? One of them was freedom. And the other one was being happy, right? And freedom falls in lines of the ability to grow, as I know, and to keep going and have the ability to have those opportunities, new opportunities, and take them on. And if you're locked into a 9 to 5 or something like that, or even your own business for so many hours a day, you don't have the ability to reach out and do other projects because your life is consumed around something. So the most money I've made, I actually like peaked myself out in a way, because it's like I knew it's not where I want to be at. I knew that it wasn't gonna take me to where I wanted to go. And some people could say, and if I look back, maybe I'll give myself different advice by saying, well, just do that, and you should just utilize that in the income to take on your new idea and start over. I don't know. Maybe I was irresponsible about that in certain ways and many times over, but we're here now, right? And all I knew is I wasn't happy. And there were times, like even when I worked at a 9 to 5, I was in line for management positions and everything. And I chose purposely not to take those opportunities that were given to me or shown to me, because I knew that's not what I wanted to do. I knew that may accomplish maybe some of the financial means that I was looking for, but it wouldn't accomplish the happiness. It wouldn't accomplish the freedom part of it. Now, the other flip side is people who are usually happy with some kind of whatever they do for a job or a business, right, is that they're not making money, right? So you have the freedom, but then there's no money. And if the freedom is there, but the money's not there, how can you be happy, right? So then you're still only at one box. You only have one box checked. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. I say this in almost every video. I hope you understand what I'm saying, but I really do. So to try to get back, because I'm kind of like still all over the place as usual, because I'm going off the top of my head. This channel, I don't want to just do Jsean Speaks. That's just only one of my ladder goals, right? My ladders to success is only one of them. I have many ideas, and as time goes on, I'm going to try them out. And some of them may or may not work, or I may change the idea as I'm experiencing this process with you guys and realize it will work or won't work. All I do know is that whatever I put out on this channel for sure is that I want it to be authentic, meaning like for the most part it's not scripted, right? But there are things maybe I shoot or upload that may be something that's not written out as far as verbally speaking things, but maybe I might show some B-roll or something. I don't know. That could be planned out or whatever. But as far as the Jsean Speaks part, usually that's unscripted, and I'm just going with the flow of the conversation and uploading. I'm already at 13 minutes. I'm gonna try to cut this short because I know people's retention, you can't watch this long, so I don't want to break this up into different videos either. But I want it to be authentic. I want it to be just me. And if I feel like you can accept me for me, then there's other things I can introduce to you without feeling like I'm obligated or I need to do something in order for you to like the video, right? So what I mean by that is my other channels that I have, they're doing better than this channel, but they're not at the level that I want it to be, but they're doing way better than this channel, right? And I feel like those channels, even though they're not gimmick channels, they're channels that are catered more to make a video to upload for the viewer to like, right? It's the idea to make a video that I know or I hope that you're going to like, which is smart marketing anyway in a regular business and stuff like that. But I'm not approaching this channel like a business. I'm just approaching it like it's myself. Like a real person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making videos for me that I'm comfortable with, in hopes that you'll like what I'm providing. You'll like me being me, whatever that means. Whether I start showing you things that have nothing to do with Jsean Speaks, but it's just a part of me. You know what I mean? And hopefully you'll accept that. If you can accept me talking, you know, even if it's just one person, that's just the one step. I just need to get to step 2 now. There's no step 2 without step 1. So, and I know other people have the comments prior to like one of my older videos, but I haven't seen them surface. YouTube is weird and it changed a lot as far as algorithms and who gets notified. So I don't know what happened to those other people. I guess they're still subscribed. I don't know. It's a very small subscriber count anyway. And I just want to be authentic in the channel and just do me and allow you, and hopefully that you can accept it and like it as the general audience or whoever is watching or may eventually see me. And then my other channels, like I said, they're more catered to the view, to what you want and what I think you want, versus me doing what I want, and not in a selfish way, but it's just like I want to. It's weird because I'm used to being a hands-on person. I'm used to talking to people, not just texting, even though I like texting, but it's different experience when you talk with somebody face to face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find a bridge in order to, with the internet, it's like, it's so weird because the internet blocks that natural form of communication and getting to know people and natural chemistry you may have or whatever. And it's like I'm trying to bridge that. I'm trying to find a way to bridge it where someone could slowly, authentically get to know someone like myself while still hopefully being entertained in some way, somewhere or another through the internet, which to me is really hard. So at this point, make sure you please hit like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification icon for updates on future videos. And make sure you do everything at top level, at your top level, and I will talk to you later. And I hope that I got everything down, because I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, man, I talked way too long in this one. But I guess until next time. So I'll talk to you later. Peace. Boom.